Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my channel. This is a full body Pilates workout. We're going to get started lying down on your back. Bend your knees, have your feet hip distance apart, and then just bring your heels a little bit closer to your bum. Create some length through the back of your neck. We're just going to settle into neutral here. Take a few deep breaths into your body. And as you breathe, feel that expansion of the rib cage. Allow your belly to rise and fall. So it's a really deep breath that's going deep into your body. Open the chest. Lengthen through the back of your neck. And we're going to start by peeling the spine away from the floor. So with your next exhale, tilt your pelvis and then slowly start to peel your spine off the mat. Take a breath in and then bring the spine slowly back down. Bringing the pelvis back into neutral, we'll start that bridge again, tilting the pelvis, lifting the vertebrae up one at a time. And you're pushing the knees away from you so you feel that opening through the front of the hips, and then slowly rolling the spine back down, back into neutral. Let's do that again. Tilt the pelvis, slowly lifting the spine up, opening through the front of the hips and back down again. Now you're going to settle back into your neutral position and then bring the legs up one at a time into tabletop. Bring up the head and the shoulders. Stretch one leg out as the other knee comes in towards you and then change. So I'm really extending through the leg as I push away. Maintain your neutral spine here through the lumbar spine. So if you feel that your back is starting to arch, then you're going to push those feet up a little bit more. Keep the legs higher. You want the exercise to be harder. We take the legs a little bit lower to the ground. That long line through the legs as you extend away. Keeping the chin tucked in here, and if you're getting any discomfort in your neck, you can take your head back down onto the floor. Let's do one more extension on each side. And then hug the knees into the chest. Take your head back onto the floor. Rock the hips from side to side. And take the feet back down onto the mat. Move your arms out to the side and then just let the knees roll slowly over one way. Turn your head to look the other way. And then bring those knees back up to the center. Roll them to the other side as your head turns to look the other way as well. And just do that a couple more times. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Okay, now with this roll, we're going to actually roll the whole body over to the side. So you can bring your hand onto the floor, push yourself up and come onto your elbow. We're going to have that bottom knee bent and we're going to extend through the top leg. I want you to lift out of that supporting shoulder and lengthen into your waist. We're going to push the hips up, but that top leg is going to lift as well. So we're breathing out as we push up and then breathing in to come back down. Exhale, push those hips up. Inhale and come down. And keep that length in your waist the whole time. So your bottom hip touches the floor very gently. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Breathe out, push that top hip up and come down. All right, we're going to swing the legs around and go on to the other side. So elbow right underneath your shoulder here, keeping that bottom leg bent, top leg extended. Lift up out of that shoulder and then that length into your waist. Breathe out as we push up on this side, and then breathe in and slowly down. Creating that long line from your ankle all the way to your fingertips along the top of the body, and release. Exhale, push up. Inhale and lower. And bring that hip down as gently as you can. 2 more on this side. And release. Okay, we're going to come down onto your front now. We're going to go into swimming. We're going to take it very slowly. So this is very controlled. I'm just going to adjust my microphone slightly. So I want you to extend your arms out in front of you and have your hands at least shoulder width apart. I find that really helps to keep the chest open, to stop the shoulders ending up around your ears. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Feet about hip width apart. We don't want to go any wider than that. And then the opposite arm and leg are going to lift at the same time. So you're going to breathe out. And then breathe in to come back down. And the other side, breathe out, lengthen and lift. Breathe in and lower. Now you might find that you naturally want to bring the head and the top of the chest up as you lift the arm. You may prefer to keep your head down. So choose what feels best for you. Lengthen on that diagonal line across the body. So if you can visualize a connection between that shoulder blade and the opposite hip. Not trying to lift too high here, keeping the length through the legs as we lift. Do one more lift here. And then bring the hands under the shoulders. Come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to bring those knees right underneath the hips. And we're going to go into a cat stretch. So a nice release after that little bit of extension through the back. So rounding your spine here. Tucking the tailbone under. And then releasing as you bring the spine back to neutral, but then lift the tailbone, lift the head and take the gaze forward and allow the lower back to dip. And then we'll go again as we tuck the tailbone under. Push the floor away from you. And slowly release. Bringing that spine back to neutral and then the tailbone and the head lift. Let's do that one more time. Just coming back into neutral this time. And then we're going to come around. So we're going to start from a seated position for the roll up. We're going to extend the legs out in front. And then float the arms out in front as well. Keep those shoulders down, keep the chest open here and lengthen through your spine. Hinge from the hips, so you lean back slightly before tucking the tailbone under and rolling back. Now you can go all the way down and take the arms back over your head. But if you really have to heave yourself off the floor, if your feet start lifting off the floor, the next one, don't go all the way to the mat. Rounding forward into that spine stretch and then lifting back up. So you may just want to stop before you get to the floor and then bring yourself back up. Length through the spine and then rounding the spine as you go into your stretch and lifting back up. Little hinge from the hips. Tucking the pelvis underneath you, creating that curve through the spine. So if you are going all the way down, you feel the vertebrae touch the mat one at a time. And then peeling off the floor one at a time as you come back up. Length and then forward into your stretch. Keeping the chest open here. So just be careful the shoulders don't round. We're not rounding through the top of the back. Shoulder blades are sliding down the back, down towards your back pockets, lengthening through the collarbones. One more stretch forward and then we're going to roll all the way down onto the mat, leaving your arms down by your side. And we're going to bring the feet flat onto the floor. Make sure that your spine and your pelvis are in neutral, and then bringing the legs up. So lift them up one at a time to your tabletop position. Raise the arms up so the hands are just on the outside of the legs. And now as you lengthen the legs away from you, reach back with the arms. So we reach out, circle the arms if you've got if you've got the space. Otherwise we'll just reach back and then bring the arms back to the outside of the legs. So exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. You make sure that your lower back doesn't start lifting and arching as you lengthen the legs. Can you keep your shoulders away from your ears? And then just check that rib cage. You don't want it popping up or flaring open. So we're really working hard here to maintain neutral through the length of the spine. So exhale, reach away, inhale, back. Let's do a couple more. Last one. And we'll take the feet back onto the floor. Lengthen out those legs again. Reach your arms back over your head. And then we're going to slowly roll back up. So float the arms over first, then the head. Now if you want to hold the legs, you could here. Bring yourself slowly back up. We're going to go into a spine twist. So you're going to bring yourself into a seated position that's comfortable for you. You may want to bring the bottom of the feet together. You may want to stretch the legs out. You can go wide, you can go narrow. You want that length through the spine. And then we're going to fold the arms about chest height. So we can take a deep breath in. Exhale as you slowly twist. And then inhale as you come back to the center. Exhale as you twist round to the other side. Inhale back to the center. Keep lengthening through your spine here. Imagine a piece of string on the crown of your head and it's gently pulling you up, making you sit tall. But those shoulders are relaxed, so slide the shoulder blades down the back, down towards your back pockets. Breathe in back to the middle, so we're exhaling away from the center. Inhaling as we come back. And exhale. Inhale back. Let's do one more twist to each side. I'm going to bring the feet closer together. I'm going to bend my right knee. And my left arm, I'm going to wrap around that leg. So I'm hugging that leg in towards me. Placing my right hand on the floor behind. Lengthening through the spine. And then twisting to the right and looking back over my right shoulder. And release. Let's do the same on the other side. So straighten out the right leg. Bend the left one. Right arm comes around that left leg. Hand on the floor behind, lengthen through the spine, and then slowly twist. And come back to the center. So thank you for working out with me today. I do put new videos out each week. So I hope to see you again very soon. If you enjoy the videos, please subscribe to my channel and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.